Sergei Pavlovich is being tipped as the man to demolish Jon Jones, and Conor McGregor shares his thoughts on Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. Sergei Pavlovich is being considered a nightmare matchup for Jon Jones after earning his 6th consecutive knockout win by beating Curtis Blaydes at UFC Vegas 71. Blaydes was considered to be Pavlovich's toughest test in the UFC, and he passed it with flying colors. Needless to say, the Russian was pumped after his victory. "Where's my belt?" is what Pavlovich said while staring into the camera moments after stopping Blaydes. For now, Pavlovich's belt is in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Stipe Miocic is the front runner to fight for it in a heavyweight super fight against Jon Jones, which is targeted for November. Pavlovich is willing to sit around and wait for the winner of Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. When asked about his next fight, this is what he had to say through an interpreter, quote, "I'll rest, I'll eat, I'll sleep, I'll rest some more, I'll wait." When asked about the heavyweight matchup between Jones and Miocic, this is what Pavlovich had to say, quote, "I wouldn't say that either of them would be an easy fight. I mean, they're both warriors, so I would have to prepare for whoever it is, then be ready for whoever they give me." Pavlovich is indeed a problem for UFC heavyweights, particularly for the division's king, Jon Jones. Some think he'd dismantle the UFC legend, while others believe he'd struggle against Jones's elite grappling. Matt Brown is pretty confident that the Russian would beat Jon Jones if they fought. Derek Brunson believes Jon Jones' wrestling would be the difference. Quote, "I'd watch Jon Jones versus Sergei Pavlovich. It could be interesting on the feet, but on the ground, Jones is just different." Aljamain Sterling agrees with Brunson.
"I'm just never going to doubt Jon Jones ever again. He just shut me up, and I was happy about it too, his last fight.
But the one fight he lost, Overeem, we didn't get to see the fight on the ground.
The fight on the ground was Overeem easily mounting him.
No, I mean this one. We didn't get to see this on the ground.
Right, yeah.
So that makes me wonder, like, Jon ain't gonna play that game, man. He gonna be oblique kicking, front kicking.
We know what Jon's gonna come to do. He's gonna come to do to him what he did to Gon.
Who would win a potential fight between Sergei Pavlovich and Jon Jones? Conor McGregor is backing his two-time opponent Nate Diaz to slap the crap out of Jake Paul in their boxing match, which is scheduled to take place in August. The highly anticipated boxing match between the UFC legend and the YouTube sensation has fans and fighters talking already, and McGregor's also looking forward to it. However, he won't fly to Texas to watch it live.
I think Nate Diaz slaps the head off, and I look forward to seeing it.
Are you going to go to Dallas, August 5th in Dallas? Would you be ringside for that?
Jesus, I'll probably be on the Lamborghini just off the coast of Sicily.
Paul didn't really like McGregor's prediction and clapped back at him through Twitter. Quote, "I'm a better boxer than you, Conor, and will do what you couldn't and knock Nate out. After Nate, let's box as the co-main event at the same night as Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano in Dublin. But since you're not your own boss, you'll hide behind Dana or just drink the rest of your life away. August 5th, you'll see." It is worth mentioning that McGregor doesn't usually show much interest in the influencer boxing genre. Back when YouTuber KSI was scheduled to fight McGregor's teammate Dylan Dennis in a boxing match, he told the Irishman that he'd beat Dennis up. Quote, "I'm sorry, but I'm going to do some serious damage to your boy." In response, McGregor said that he doesn't really care about the boxing match, and he hoped that Dennis would return to fight in a cage. Quote, "Brother, you are a friendly little nerd. I don't care. He should be back doing MMA if he's doing this little nothing burger match with you. I couldn't care less about this genre of boxing. I'm sorry. Have a good one." The fight between KSI and Dylan Dennis didn't go as planned since Dennis pulled out. But the fact that McGregor is interested in Nate Diaz's boxing debut despite not really liking influencer fights shows just how much he respects the Stockton native. Knowing McGregor, he keeps his friends close but his enemies closer. And given the fact that the Notorious has business to settle with Diaz, it's only reasonable that he will tune in when he fights Paul. McGregor and Diaz are tied at 1 apiece in mixed martial arts, so a rubber match makes a lot of sense. The good news is Diaz is willing to take on McGregor again.
I would love to fight him for the 3rd time, and I've wanted to the whole time. And they put Conor on a big pedestal, and he made a lot of for a lot of different people in the fight game. Also, the UFC as a team they made all that happen, and there's no doubt in my mind that me and him are going to finish that off.
Do you agree with Conor McGregor that Nate Diaz will beat Jake Paul? Give us your thoughts in the comments section. If you liked our video, please show us some love by subscribing and turning on notifications so that you can stay up to date with all the latest happenings in the world of mixed martial arts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.